to. Alright, we're gonna go help Ellie. Okay, it's not that far. Alright. We're gonna help Ellie get her money back from her parents.
Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I can take a look. Maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Fuck. What? What? How do I get in there? Oh, looks like there might be a... Oh, here we are. Maybe? Not exactly sure where this is taking us. Oh no, this is taking us out. I don't want to go out. I didn't want to leave. Well, dang it. I'm not sure exactly how to do it. Maybe we got a satellite. We gotta do it on the ship. Well, while we're here, I guess we could knock this out. Because I'm not sure.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
So, go to the Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Okay, we're here.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking.
That's
All
good.
Right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Oh, what? Okay.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used.
Oh. Oh, I gotta leave my own ship? This bull. The things I do for my crew. Alright. But now we go talk
Captain,
to Parvati.
If you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, their ship.
How'd it go?
Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited.
Okay.
So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, Hey, do you have some new parts? And I was like, Nah, I used a new soap. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I
Aww.
couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, Oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, Is that dustback casserole?
Ooh.
I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired.
Right.
I taught her to salvage, and she taught me to build.
Okay.
When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Okay.
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her.
Okay.
And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past.
Right.
She said we'll take it as it comes. It's all on your account, you know?
Ah,
Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater.
that's
I'd have
true.
never met Junlei at all.
That's true.
I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and
Okay.
happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Okay. Let's head back to Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Thank you. Okay. All right.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Then we'd better hope he doesn't blow himself up while we're gone. Or if he does, that he has a killer insurance policy.
Huh.
In either case, you should know Wells isn't the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to. Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
about you,
I find
Vicar?
myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral.
I don't know
sure
what that
you know
is.
what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
If I spit, think I can hit that mechanical down there?
Where's the...
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean. Sure. And fish... Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good... But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really. In my experience, it's spread. Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up. Hey, let's not make this out. Anything else?
Okay, we need to find their satellite thing.
Anti-Creo's
First, let's go ahead and do this.
What's gone into Bachmeier?
So, Vicky. Can I call you Vicky?
Absolutely fucking not.
For a vicar, you sure curse an awful fucking lot.
Look who's talking.
I'm not a fucking priest.
Our fair.
And thank the architect for that.
Jesus. Pardon me. Okay. We're here for something. It's downstairs.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Of your house? Yeah, I know. Oh, I just unsealed something. Cool. Okay, that goes down to the lab. The rest of this locked? Yeah, it's all locked. Okay.
That's top of the line.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
You're welcome.
Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen. This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker. What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks. I'll tell you everything.
Gotcha.
Just don't hurt them.
I won't.
Too many people have been harmed on my account.
Okay.
That's a rare dose of sincerity for Byzantium.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. The food we grow here barely sustains human life.
Okay.
The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle.
Okay.
I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed.
Okay.
It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks.
So you doomed the greater good for the well-being of a few bad apples.
I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Right.
I can certainly understand why.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy. Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
Progress is the future. Adaptation is survival.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying. You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't.
Well, why not?
If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
I try not to, at least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
It may not be pretty, but we risk the colony's downfall if we hinder the doctor's research.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that. The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? What kind of scientist would I be if I held to a promise like that?
That's true.
I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine.
Alright.
Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
I don't really want to keep spending money.
Wrong answer.
Oh, to hell with it.
I smite you in the name of the law.
Get this freaking robot out of here.
I'll take your confession now.
Please take this thing out of here.
I won't.
Policy. What do you think you're doing? Just be careful next time.
Alright.
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
We'll find out. Well, that was nice.
What did I tell you? Harlow's down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it. Obviously not. And better for Felix to know that now rather than become the next Trask. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn?
I guess
People
so.
look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion. See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from here, but you fit right in.
Thank you.
You're not helping this scientist because you think that crackpot will save the colony. You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
I don't need a confession. Okay. What's up here?
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about? Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and we can take this...
We'll do that later. Right now, I'm trying to...
You must be joking. Our fair city is being overrun by a pox of vagrants and undesirable.
Max, you're always going on about destiny. What did your mother do?
If you must know, my late mother was a late... No one saw me trip over that, right?
So, how many times have we seen Tara?
Well, I'd like to do her mission, but
My dear fellow,
the place is closed. I don't know where there's satellite.
Spacer's choice. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
What's satellite office? I don't know.
Anti-Cleos, antibiotics.
Wouldn't it be
Comfort in
something?
knowing
Let's
that
go ahead and knock out, finish this up. help this lady out.
Something on your mind?
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Not right now.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Take care.
Let's head to the groundbreaker, knock this out.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Thank you. Okay. Go turn this into Lila. And then, since I don't know where the satellite thing is, I guess we'll just go do the next story mission.
Yeah, boss?
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience.
No.
As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
The thanks we get for showing a little integrity.
Hey.
I said, get out.
Woman. Fine. Well, you know what? Screw you too.
CNP pancake mix now requires no mixing. Seriously.
Let's go inform Phineas of her. And then we'll go do this Minister Clark stuff. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet. Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Alright, Phineas, I got you somebody to work with.
I've heard those iconoclasts have a rather smashing opinion of you. Get it? Smashing? Iconoclasts? Oh, never mind. What's on your mind? Absolutely. Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia. I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed. I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. You begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now.
Okay.
10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living. We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Well, maybe he'll reach out to her by himself. I thought I could tell him about her. I should have just killed her. I would have got paid. How many bits do I have? 46,000. Barely any. Oh well. Okay, back to Byzantium.
Would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required? We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Okay. Mark. See what we got going on there.
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
Sounds good.
Anti-grail organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free.
Alright, we need to get up there.
Spacer's choice 2-hour energy burn. Watch out for outlet 3.
I've always
Okay.
Is Matthew still drinking?
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy.
Jesus.
This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics. Well, that's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Sure you are. And what is it you're delivering today? Typical.
Well, son of a bitch. Let's go get his freaking thing.
If I never smell another Wrapped, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a Sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Yeah, let me just walk in with my freaking weapon.
Burning the midnight oil, are we?
Yeah.
The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done. Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. We do, in fact, have a parcel here for a Mr. Clark, Minister. You're not an official member of the Halcyon Parcel Service team. That means you'll have to sign a release form. Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form, and then wait for a Couldn't say. We've got a back... You're welcome to lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. You'd do that?
Yeah, I would.
Wow. Hey, you know, a positive review from the minister would go a long way in my
bet it would.
semi-monthly employment audit. Here's your parcel to be...
Thanks, see ya. Okay. Now back to the guy.
Don't you think we ought to go?
You grew up in Byzantium, right? Don't rub it in. Oh, don't get all prickly. I just haven't met someone who left the high life on purpose.
I'm from there, but I'm not really from there, if you follow.
You... Oh, there. That's one right there.
Excuse me?
Access to Byzantium is impossible.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium.
What?
Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking. Admittedly. Now if only you could gracefully take a shower, preferably in whatever hovel you came from. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness. What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society.
The hell?
Merit, decorum, personal hygiene.
You need to relax.
For us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries.
Okay.
But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse. Oh, do spare me your petty judgment. It's beneath me.
My
millions
God.
and millions of bits beneath me. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves.
Oh, that's
no one
nice.
else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair? Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please.
Sure
Why,
you do.
if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
Beats standing around and talking to aristocrats anyway.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest?
Oh, wow.
Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant.
Thank
I
you.
hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you.
Oh, yes, how
These
fortunate.
codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
I'll take care of it. Yeah, whatever, lady.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Thank you.
Do you have any actual... Yeah? Looks like your papers are in order. All right.
Thank you.
Go on through.
Okay. This is a nice place you got here, Minister.
How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
Ha!
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes.
Whoa.
I'm not doing any more.
Whoa.
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important.
Okay.
Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set
That's
on
true.
fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. And fix it we must.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street.
I tried to get through there.
There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
Okay.
Wait.
What?
Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone.
Right.
This is our chance.
Chance for what?
Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate.
Okay.
But they need to know what's happening here. Good. Halcyon is in dire need of someone like you.
Thank you. Hey, I leveled up. Let's go ahead and okay. Ellie. Okay. All right. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, before we do that, let's go help this lady out. Get us some extra bits.
What was it like being one of them top runners?
Hey, my parents and their gold-shitting friends are top runners, not me.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't shock me if those fluffed-up hull heads actually did pass gold.
They've got pills for that, and that's not even the weirdest thing I've seen.
It ain't? Well, now you've got my interest.
Spacer's Choice dehydrated water tablets. Just add air. Now available.
That's right, we gotta hit the elevator. Then we'll sell some stuff too.
Something on your mind?
What's up?
Get some extra bits in case we need to bribe someone. Because we got a lot of stuff we could sell.
That's the last of them.
Finally. Do you suggest me, or are we getting more and more retirees?